So a few times throughout the year, Delta has increased sign-up offers on their co-branded airline credit cards by American Express. Well, it's that time of year again, so we're going to take a look at those bonuses, but more importantly, we're going to take a look at the brand new benefit that has just been added across the Delta Gold, Platinum, and Reserve cards. We're also going to do a quick breakdown of each of these cards to help you decide if you're going to get value out of them or not. But let's go ahead and jump right into these Delta sign-up bonuses and that brand new benefit. So for those that don't know, Delta has 4 co-branded personal credit cards that are all issued by American Express. You have the Delta Reserve card, which has an annual fee of $550. The Delta Platinum that has a $250 annual fee. There's the Delta Gold that has a $99 annual fee that is waived the first year. And lastly, you have the Delta Blue card that has no annual fee. However, this card does not have an increased sign-up offer. And that new benefit that we're going to talk about wasn't added to this card. So again, today we're only going to be looking at the Gold, Platinum, and Reserve cards. So starting off, the Delta Reserve has a sign-up bonus of 90,000 miles after you spend $6,000 on the card in the first 6 months of account opening. The Delta Platinum also has a 90,000 mile sign-up bonus, but you'll get this one after spending $4,000 in the first 6 months of account opening. Lastly, with the Delta Gold, you'll earn 70,000 miles after spending only $2,000 in the first 6 months. Delta miles are valued at about 1.4 cents per point. So 90,000 miles would be valued at $1,260 and 75,000 miles would be valued at around $980. So you're making out good no matter which card you're interested in. These increased sign-up offers are scheduled to end March 29th. So if you're interested in any of these cards, you might want to apply before then, which you can do by using my referral link down in the description box below. So now that we've looked at the increased sign-up bonuses, let's switch gears and take a look at that brand new benefit that was added to each of these cards. And that new benefit is that you're now going to save 15% on award travel on all Delta flights with their new program called Takeoff 15. So basically, on a flight that would have cost you 60,000 miles, that same flight is now only going to cost you 51,000 miles. That's a pretty big savings. Now remember, you're only going to get that 15% savings on Delta operated flights. A lot of times when I'm taking international trips, I'm flying on one of Delta's partner airlines. So that 15% savings won't apply to those flights. So keep that in mind. So now that we've talked about the current increased sign-up offers and the new benefit, let's take a look at some of the other benefits across these 3 cards to hopefully help you decide which one, if any, best fits your travel lifestyle. Starting with the Delta Reserve, you're going to get complimentary access to Delta Sky Clubs and 2 Delta Sky Club guest passes each year so you can bring friends and family when flying together. Along with that, you as a cardholder will also get complimentary access into American Express Centurion lounges anytime you book a Delta flight using your card. You'll also get complimentary seat upgrades after medallion members, which is kind of a big deal. No other airline credit card is offering that. Next, you're going to get an annual companion certificate that is good for any first class, Delta Comfort Plus, or main cabin round trip companion ticket. That benefit alone could be worth more than what the annual fee costs. Moving on, for people who are trying to obtain Delta status, you'll earn 15,000 medallion qualification miles after you spend $30,000 on the card in a calendar year. And you'll get the qualification dollar requirement waived after you make at least $25,000 in eligible purchases in that same calendar year. Lastly, you'll get a $100 global entry TSA pre-check application fee credit. You'll get your first check bag free and 20% back on eligible in-flight purchases. If you're flying Delta over 10 times a year, then this card should definitely be on your radar. Next, let's take a look at some of the benefits on the Delta Platinum card. So, you and up to 2 guests are going to get access to Delta Sky Clubs, but at a $50 per person rate. So it won't be free like with the Delta Reserve card. Next, you're going to get an annual companion certificate. However, this one is only good for a domestic main cabin round trip ticket. Whereas with the Reserve card's companion certificate, you can use that one for first class tickets as well. Again, those companion certificates can be extremely valuable. Next, you're going to earn 10,000 medallion qualification miles after you spend $25,000 on this card in a calendar year. And you can earn this up to 2 times per year. However, unlike the Delta Reserve, you're not going to get the medallion qualification dollar requirement waived. Lastly, just like the Reserve card, you'll get the $100 global entry TSA pre-check application fee credit, your first check bag free, and 20% back on eligible in-flight purchases. If you're flying Delta between 5 and 10 times a year, I would consider this one. Those benefits can really be worth it. Now, let's take a look at the Delta Gold card. With this card, you're going to get a $100 flight credit after you spend $10,000 on the card in a calendar year to use on future flights. That's like an extra 1x on your spend, so nothing major here. You're also going to get your first check bag free and 20% back on in-flight purchases. So those are the benefits that come with these three cards. All three can provide a lot of value, and if used, these benefits can easily cover those annual fees. Next, let's take a look at the point earning categories on each card. With the Delta Reserve, you're going to earn 3x on Delta purchases and 1x on everything else. With the Delta Platinum, you'll earn 3x on Delta purchases, 3x on hotel stays booked directly with the hotel, 2x on dining at US restaurants including delivery services, and 1x on all other purchases. It's strange to me that the Delta Platinum has more point earning opportunities than the Delta Reserve, and the Reserve card has the bigger annual fee. But I guess that's a good thing if you're leaning more towards that Delta Platinum. And lastly, with the Delta Gold, you'll earn 2x on Delta purchases, 2x on US dining, 2x at US grocery stores, and 1x on everything else. So other than the Delta Reserve, pretty decent point earning categories for co-branded airline credit cards in my opinion. The last thing I wanted to go over with you are the insurances and protections that come with each card. Because as you've seen over the past year with all these canceled flights, this is becoming more and more important. So with the Delta Reserve, you'll get trip cancellation and trip interruption insurance, trip delay insurance, baggage insurance, secondary car rental insurance, cell phone protection, return protection, purchase protection, and extended warranty. With the Delta Platinum, you'll get trip delay insurance, baggage insurance, secondary car rental insurance, cell phone protection, purchase protection, and extended warranty. So with this one, you're not getting trip cancellation or trip interruption insurance, and you're also not getting return protection. Lastly, with the Delta Gold, you'll get secondary car rental insurance, purchase protection, and extended warranty. Make sure that you're looking at these often overlooked benefits because they can definitely come in handy. So, hopefully I've given you a good overview of these cards. If you're flying Delta multiple times a year, then they definitely can bring you some value. Again, if you're interested in any of these cards and you want to support the channel, a good way to do so is by applying using the links in the description box below. If you want to check out some other co-branded airline credit cards, I'll leave some links for you. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.